Hi, my name's Caroline, and this is the next in my video diary of my progress through Anxiety Alchemy, which is my own process in transforming anxiety into confidence. And should we say it's not working too well at the moment, because yesterday we were driving back from a day trip with my kids, and my son looked across and went, "Oh look, mummy, there's some parachute jumpers coming down. Ha! That's going to be you in a few weeks' time." And my stomach, I'm not joking, just went boom, complete turn upside down. I thought, okay, we still got a bit of work to do here. So I called in the big guns. Now, one of the best techniques that I use and with my clients, and I know it works incredibly well, is visualization. Now, this works on one of the very minor defects that our subconscious mind has, and that's the fact that it can't tell the difference between reality and imagination. So when you're actually imagining things, the neural networks, the paths that are happening inside that brain of ours is exactly the same as if we were doing it ourselves. And this has been proven through an Olympic program that was run quite a few years ago now, which wired athletes, top athletes, up to very technical equipment that monitored what parts of the brain were being stimulated, whether they were actually running their event or whether they were actually thinking about running it. And it proved that exactly the same parts, exactly the same neural networks were firing. So we can use this to create programs that actually work for us. So what I've been doing since then is imagining enjoying this parachute jump. Now, I know once I get there, I'm going to get into the plane, because if you'd watched the earlier videos, one of my biggest fears is failure. So I won't not get in that plane. And I came to understand that I had this belief that I'm going to hate the freefall part. So that's the real pinpoint that I need to focus on. I've got to pretend or convince myself that it's going to be okay. I had a bit of a shift in that belief when a friend turned to me and said, "Look, Caroline, I've done loads of parachute jumps. The freefall isn't the same as what you're imagining it, because it's completely different to the fairground ride, the bungee jumps." So that questioned my belief and allowed it to change a little bit, and a shift in my anxiety occurred, but it's still there. So now what I'm doing is imagining actually jumping out of the plane laughing. And like with any of these things, when you start imagining things, it can be a little challenging at first, but the more you do it, the stronger it becomes, because there's a lovely phrase, what fires together wires together. What I'm imagining as I'm seeing myself jumping out that plane laughing and having a great time is building a neural network that allows this program to be created that actually believes that I can have fun when I jump out of an aeroplane. And you know what? I've only been doing it for a couple of days, and already, as soon as I start getting on that process and thinking, okay, time to do my little visualization exercise, it starts running. And it's a bit like, if you can remember riding a bike, when you first started doing it, you had to think about it really hard, but now you just get on and do it without even thinking. And that's the similar process. Now I'm starting to think about, okay, I'm going to do my visualization exercise. My brain goes, okay, yeah, we know how this runs, and that program is starting to run on autopilot. And so the more I run it, the more it's becoming a natural process, which means that I am starting, slowly, to believe that it's possible to now have fun as I jump out an aeroplane. So we are now, what are we, just under 3 weeks. So I'm jumping on Saturday the 6th of August. And I've reached the end of stage 1 of Anxiety Alchemy. We've looked at my beliefs, we're doing the visualization. So the next thing I need to do is start doing some of the more refined steps. But I've got the real pillars that are there now, the structure is there. I have changed my belief that I'm going to be terrified of freefall, and I'm setting up the program to actually start myself accepting the possibility that I'm going to enjoy it. And so that means when I get up in the plane, I can kick that program off, and that program will run, because that's how it works. It's just how it works. So that's going to carry on. I'm going to carry on working on that, because it's one of these things, it's not just a tick box exercise. The more effort you put in, the stronger it becomes. And a couple of the girls I've been working with on the anxiety alchemy process, they've been doing it as well and have noticed tremendous changes in how they're feeling about things, about the anxieties that they had. So if you're working through this with me, if you're thinking about visualization and you don't really believe in it, just give it a go, because it is so incredibly powerful. Think about something. You probably work out that if you do have anxieties, you're focusing on the thing that you're anxious about. So focus on the outcome that you want. Focus on being happy. Focus on being confident. Focus on being successful. That's what I'm doing with my parachute jump. I'm focusing on loving it. Focusing on, getting down and wanting to go up there again. Now, wouldn't that be amazing? So give visualization a go. It is incredibly powerful. It works really, really well. And the technology out there has proven that. You just got to go for it. So I'm going to go away now and continue practicing, but also it's time to start taking some of these other steps, and I will be back very soon with the next video clip to see the next steps that I've done. Speak to you soon. Bye.